Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your April horoscope and tarot reading. It is Aries season, your fellow fire energy, and the sun is transiting the 5th house, full of good feelings, good vibes, confidence, sparks, fun, parties. And if you're not feeling like that just yet, just bear in mind there is a new moon on the 5th, so if that's what you're wanting to manifest, this is the best new moon to do it. And it's aspecting Saturn in an albeit challenging way, but a way that promises more longevity, more determination, more commitment to the goal, to what it is that you want. Whatever intentions that you set with this new moon could feel that little bit more longer lasting than usual. And don't forget that Venus is going to go in here on the 20th too, into your 5th house, which is bringing with it the possibility of meeting love, meeting soulmates, meeting romantic connections, having more flirtations, more excitement in your romantic life. And with Mars transiting your 7th house of focusing on partnerships, you might actually be more determined to get into a relationship or spend time with your partner and really connect again as a unit. The combination of the two really heats up your love life, but there is a tendency to be quite blunt. Not that you're not always, but quite blunt, quite brash with your partner or potential relationships. Maybe even feeling a little bit outwardly critical and making it obvious to them that you see their shortcomings in many ways is a possibility with Mars being here. But it is a great month to set your intentions for love. Now, Jupiter, your ruler, is going retrograde in your sign, which is going to contribute to your self-belief. It's a great time to look inward and figure out, where are you lacking in confidence, Sagittarius? Where is your confidence not at its finest, at its best? And maybe you realize this month you have some, limiting self-beliefs when it comes to your relationships or your attractiveness or your ability to get whom you want or what you want. Maybe you feel as though you're always thinking about it in the future, but maybe you're not actually moving forward to it at the moment, and you really need that boost, because when Jupiter is in your sign, at times people can forget that and take it for granted, depending on what season we're in. We just had Pisces season, which was quite tough for a lot of people. But when Jupiter goes into retrograde, it makes you remember, I need to be in alignment with myself to see things progress. Jupiter in your own sign magnifies you. So while it's very positive and very lucky, it can also make you very aware. And when it goes retrograde, it's a time to think, I might be the person standing in my own way. I might be the one blocking off the opportunities because I'm not feeling so good about myself. Because when you don't feel good about yourself, it's harder to attract everything into your lap that you want. So you'll see your inner truth, your inner motivations. And this month, I think, is going to be a time when you really look back and say, this changed things for me, And with all the party invitations that you're getting and all the access, when the sun moves into Taurus on the 20th into your 6th house of clean eating, wellness, you're drinking healthy tea, eating healthy food, hitting the gym, and you really want to get ready to be better to yourself, it's a great place to look for self-care and see how well that is. Because if you physically take care of your body, it tells your mind that you care about yourself, and then you get more confidence anyway. So we'll see what happens, Sagittarius, but it's a really pivotal month in terms of your romantic life, and your creativity. Maybe you're a creator, maybe you create things. It's a great month for doing so, a great month for new ideas, manifesting a new creative project, beginning something that is worth your while, makes you feel fulfilled, because at the moment you've been a little bit closed off from opportunities and more concerned with money. And maybe you're realizing with Jupiter going retrograde that some limiting self-beliefs and money blockages are coming through. Okay, so it's worth noting as well that both Pluto and Saturn are going retrograde in your sector of finances, the 2nd house. You see this guy, he's so 2nd house. Pentacles are so 2nd house. Afraid of losing money and afraid of making changes in your financial departments, whether it's changing bank, whether it's starting a new job that speaks to your passions but not necessarily to your bank account. Your money with your relationship money, your relationship with money is coming into play. So what is it that you need to do? You're maybe wanting to travel more. You're maybe wanting to venture out. Or some of you are maybe wanting to start writing professions, journalism. A lot of you might speak in the media. Maybe you want to do more interviews in the media to up your brand. Whatever it is, there's a subconscious fear there and you're not sure how to get it off the ground. And the last thing that you wanted to hear was Jupiter's going retrograde in your sign. But you know, to have so many retrogrades occurring so early on in the sky for you means that it's giving you pause for thought. And when you pause for thought, inspiration sparks. When you stop obsessing over the screen, when you stop obsessing over how burnt out you feel, when you stop obsessing over the views or the publicity or what other people are thinking, when you stop caring, the idea hits you. Ace of Wands, new moon in Aries. 5th of April. Create a ritual. Create a new moon ritual. Think about what it is that you really want. That's all you have to do this month, Sagittarius, is keep your eye on the prize. And if you hear yourself saying, I can't have this, you're blocking it anyway. You've been putting in a lot of work to something. You have. You've been learning about something in particular. You've been observing. Observing those with what you want will be pivotal to your success in April. Asking questions to people that you want to be like. You want to emulate their lives. Asking them questions. They're the most important people because you're looking towards the future and you have plans. You have ideas. You're just not sure if they're good enough. And similarly, if you're in relationships, you're wondering what, there's sort of a limitation on being yourself that needs to come out. Because at the moment you're comparing. I don't know who you're comparing to though. But whenever I see the Four of Pentacles, it's kind of like I must keep everything to myself so that I am, people see what I have. Because he's not stored these in a bank, has he? He's holding them. Full view. Because it distracts people. It's like you're hiding something. Yeah. Sag, you would do well this month to consider what the relationship dynamic is with the most important male figures in your life, whether you're male or female. A lot of you are looking to be more entrepreneurial, more ambitious. A lot of you want to be successful, but what the skies are kind of asking you is who it's for. Because you could strive to be the most successful person in an industry that you don't like because you know that it gets your father's approval or it brings financial security. But if you don't have that drive and that passion, you won't last at it. And you'll feel like an imposter. So what the skies are kind of asking you is to combine that creativity that you have. Because if you keep focusing on the thing that you think everybody else wants you to do or you think would make you be seen better, you will lose out on the most fulfilling relationship or experience of your life. And Aries season is all about going for what you want. Going after what you want. Maybe it's an Aries person. Maybe it's a Scorpio person. It's all about going after what you want and not paying attention to what could go wrong. Jupiter in retrograde will not take away your optimism. It won't take away your fire. It won't take away your sense of self or your self-belief if it's strong enough. If it's already having issues, having doubts, you need to start building again. You need to learn more about it. You need to research your own perceived flaws and how to fix them. Because you've got these momentous opportunities coming in to be an emperor. Because that's what your future goal is, isn't it, Sagittarius? It's being stable. It's being in charge. It's being wise. It's being determined. Sagittarius is such a wise sign. And people forget that because you are the philosophers. That ninth house energy is, a lot of Sagittarians flock to religion later in life, or they come through in spirituality. When you see things on Twitter about the signs, or memes about the signs, or even the YouTube videos, I find that Sagittarius is kind of the lower end of views a lot of the time. And I'm sort of seeing this as maybe you come through in figuring out what it is that is really driving you, and really embracing why that makes you tick. Not doing it just because. It's like you're looking a little bit deeper. I think the Emperor is your goal. And if it's your goal because you want to be this type of person, you're set. If it's your goal because you want to be who your father wants you to be, who your husband wants you to be, who your grandfather wanted you to be, you won't feel the energy flow through you the way it would if you were following your passion. With the Emperor, a lot of the time it's about getting caught up in the rules as well. But the thing about it is, no matter how comfortable he is on that throne, he has the armor ready. He's ready to fight. And he's also ready to defend. But you can't fight for something you don't believe in. So what the goal is this month, Sagittarius, is to check in with what it is that is holding you back and where it comes from. Because you've ignored something for quite a while. Two of Swords, you've been blind to something for quite a while. You've been in the dark for quite a while. And maybe Mercury retrograding in your 4th house has made you realize that maybe your home unit, your childhood experience has all been quite pivotal in ways that you didn't realize. And once you see it, and you loosen the reins a little bit, and you are prepared to let it go, we see full steam ahead. Play by your own rules this month. Play by your own beliefs. And push through the part where it feels as though people are judging you. Push through the part where you feel like you are not coming up to somebody else's scratch. Because there is nothing more liberating than being your own emperor, because you know that you're in charge and you're ready to defend it if you need to. But he couldn't be the emperor if he didn't believe in the empire. You see what I mean? So that's a lot to take in, Sagittarius. I know it sounds kind of it's funny this card's come up for Leo too. It's kind of that fire energy, but it's coming through in cups. It's seeing the good in the situation. Even if you feel like the patriarch wasn't there, or the patriarch's been lost, or you're missing a patriarch, be that person. There's that phrase, be the CEO your parents always wanted you to marry. Have that belief that you can be the person that you need most. Come through for yourself the way you needed them to come through, and you will feel that emperor energy, and you will be wiser for it. So I love you guys. I'll see you in the extended if you want to go into the love messages for each individual element, so you can look at your Scorpio lover, your Virgo lover, etc. Anything that you need to look at will all be there. It takes into account the astrology as well. So if you are interested in that, I will see you there, and if not, I'll see you in the mid-monthlies. Bye.